Hello and welcome to Jaded Warrior Gaming. Today we're going to be playing Marvel Snap and looking at another deck that you can build when you're still a new player to the game or starting out in the Marvel Snap gameplay. So this is going to be an apocalypse build. So your main card is Apocalypse, and while his power is low at an 8 for a 6-cost card, every time he's destroyed in your hand, he returns with an additional 4 power. So you want to build this deck to include any cards that can discard cards from your hand. So we've got Lady Sif, for example. She discards the highest cost card in your hand. So as long as Apocalypse is the highest level card in your hand, he'll be destroyed and immediately come back with that +4. We've also got Swordmaster, who discards a card from your hand. We've got Blade, who discards a card from your hand. And then a secondary strategy to play early game with this hand is we've got Nova, who will give all other cards +1 power when it's destroyed. We've got Bucky Barnes, who when destroyed turns into the Winter Soldier. We've got Carnage, who destroys the other cards and gains +2 power for each card that's destroyed. We've got Swarm, who if he ends up being discarded from our hand, you gain 2 copies at a 0 cost. Wolverine, who if he's destroyed or discarded, is played at a random location. Sabretooth, who if it's destroyed, is returned to your hand and costs 0. Deathlok, who can destroy other cards at the location. And Claw, who boosts the location to your right with 6 power. So we're just gonna jump into a game so you can see how this deck plays out. For new players, this is one of the strongest decks that you can play. It has a lot of versatility as far as gameplay and ways that it can be played as you progress through the match. Our first location is up. It's the Warrior Falls, so we want to make sure that we have the strongest units at that location so we don't lose any important units. But this is another fun strategy that is great for this deck because we have cards that, if they get destroyed, are just going to come back and be allowed to continue to play. So we're going to throw Bucky Barnes in that location. The middle location's been revealed. Cards with no abilities have +3 power, but all of our cards do have some type of power or ability. And third location, cards that cost 4, 5, or 6 can't be played there. So let's throw Swordmaster down because he is high powered card for lower cost. The sacrifice with him though is we lose a card, but hopefully, and he didn't grab Apocalypse, but that's alright. We'll throw Sabretooth down, keep hold of that first location. next round, if we don't get Lady Sif to boost Apocalypse. Oh, and we did get her, that's great. So we will go ahead and play her. They've got a strong hold on that middle location, so we're not going to waste placing cards there. We're just going to try to maintain the first and the third location. We're going to throw Carnage down to, actually, let's not, because Winter Soldier has been unlocked. So we don't want to destroy him. So instead, we'll just play Wolverine. And Lady Sif is going to boost Apocalypse, so he'll get 4 more power, making him 12 damage strong. And last round, we'll just throw Apocalypse on one of our 2 main locations so that we keep a hold of it. Hopefully we pick the location that they don't add a high-powered card to. The battle's on. They've dropped Spider-Woman, but Apocalypse is gonna take her out, and that'll make it an easy win for us with this Apocalypse deck. So good game. And I totally forgot to snap at the beginning of this match too. In Marvel Snap, you have this cube at the top of the board, and each round you can basically throw a snap out showing that you believe you're going to win the game, or if you hit a point in the game where you're very confident that you're going to win, you throw that snap up there and it will give you more points towards climbing up the ladder for the game. But I hope you enjoyed seeing how this Apocalypse deck plays, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.